Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about protein powder, more specifically protein powder for weight loss. Protein powder is one of the most, or if not the most, purchased supplement out there. The market exceeded US $21 billion in 2022 and is expected to grow exponentially in the next decade. The sad but not surprising thing is that a huge amount of those consumers really have a big misconception about what protein powder does or does not provide. By the end of this video though, you will have a far better idea about whether buying protein powder for weight loss is worth your money and the best protein powder out there for weight loss. First of all, let me address weight loss as a whole. When you refer to it as weight loss, what you're actually meaning is fat loss. There's a big difference. Weight loss is an overall reduction of your body weight as a whole. This includes water weight, fat loss, and loss of muscle tissue. The last thing you want to do is lose muscle tissue, especially as you get older. You want to preserve as much muscle tissue as possible. The more lean muscle mass you have, the faster your metabolism will be, resulting in more fat being burnt. Fat loss, on the other hand, is losing fat only. Along with that, you will lose water weight, all while being able to preserve your muscle tissue. Unless for some reason you feel the need to reduce your muscle mass, fat loss is the goal for most people. Now, to lose fat, you absolutely must be in a calorie deficit. This means consuming less calories than you burn on a daily basis. Scientifically, it does not matter what foods you consume. As long as you're consuming less calories than you burn, you will lose weight. However, from a health perspective, it absolutely does matter the types of foods you consume on a daily basis, regardless of whether you're trying to lose fat or gain it. Fueling your body with the right nutrition is absolutely essential when it comes to achieving and maintaining your body goals. This leads me to my next point, which is macronutrients. Macro meaning large scale and nutrient meaning a substance that provides nourishment. So macronutrients are the main nutrients your body needs to function optimally on a daily basis. Now, there are three main nutrients your body needs: carbs, fat, and protein. All three of them have their own main function in the body, and because this video is about protein, I'm going to focus on protein only. Protein is made up of amino acids, and these amino acids are responsible for the growth, strength, and repair of your muscles and bones. Lean protein sources come from foods like chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, and tempeh, and then you've got it in the form of a supplement, which is most commonly protein powder. Protein powder is widely used before and after resistance training to help boost muscle protein synthesis and the growth of lean muscle mass. And then you've got the people using protein powder for weight loss. I'm going to get to that very soon, but this is the important part, because without this, the rest of it won't make sense. It is essential that our bodies get enough protein on a daily basis to, at the very least, maintain our muscle mass. When it comes to building lean muscle mass, consuming protein powder really is no more beneficial than consuming protein from other protein-rich food sources. The only real benefit to supplementing with a protein powder is the convenience of it. It's often easier to add a scoop of protein powder to a shaker and take it to work for a mid-afternoon snack or before or after your workout than it is to sit and eat a tin of tuna or chicken or eggs, tofu, whatever it might be that you like to eat. So, how does protein help us with fat loss? Can it help us with fat loss? As mentioned earlier, you will lose weight as long as you are in a calorie deficit. However, protein does have its advantages here, and yes, it may be able to help us when it comes to losing fat. I am a huge fan of consuming carbs on a daily basis, especially fiber-rich carbs and a smaller portion of complex carbs. These are our body's primary energy source, and the more active you are, the more carbohydrates your body will need to draw on for energy. The thing though with carbs is, one, they are less satiating, so you often find yourself hungrier sooner, therefore you're going to reach for more carb-rich foods. And two, carb-rich foods do tend to be more calorie dense, therefore it's easier to overconsume and consume more calories on a daily basis than your body needs, resulting in weight gain. Consuming a diet higher in protein can help keep us full for longer, which means we're consuming less food, which can lead to fat loss. The other good thing about consuming a diet high in protein is that you're far more likely to maintain and even grow your muscle mass, providing you are on the right exercise program. So yes, done the right way, protein powders or protein in general can help us lose fat, but what is the best protein powder for fat loss? So many people are consuming protein powders as though this is just some magical powder that will just make you lose fat. If you didn't skip through the first part of this video, you will know by now exactly the use protein has in our bodies and why we need it. The thing with protein powders is companies are getting more and more creative with their marketing tactics, presenting us with these beautifully packaged protein powders, whether it's for weight loss or for muscle gain. There is a product out there for everybody. Now, there is no one brand of protein powder out there that is best for fat loss. Instead, I'm going to give you my opinion on what I think you should look for in a protein powder if you're wanting to lose fat. First of all, are you lactose intolerant or are you vegan? If not, then you shouldn't have a problem consuming whey protein. Doesn't mean to say you have to consume that, but that is an option there for you. So there's your base. If you do have a lactose intolerance, you're vegan, or you just don't like to consume dairy products, then you're going to want to look for a plant protein. There are various types of plant proteins out there, and I really don't think there's one that's too much better than the other. However, I personally like to choose something that definitely has a pea protein in it. Pea protein does seem to be the easiest to digest for most people, and it does contain all 9 essential amino acids. Now, I recommend choosing a powder that has no less than 20 grams of protein per serve and really no more than 5 grams of carbs per serve. So with your base protein sources figured out, the next thing you want to look for is the amount of ingredients included. Okay, so you don't want to have a long list of ingredients in there, and if it's full of words that you've never heard of, you can't even pronounce them, probably try to avoid those products. Okay, you're not expected to know and understand what every single ingredient is, but it really should have a pretty short list of ingredients, and if there's something in there that you're unsure of, you can do your own research on it and see what it actually does for you. Now guys, this here is actually all you need. There is no best protein powder for fat loss. Instead, it's about finding a clean protein powder with minimal ingredients. However, if you feel it absolutely necessary to add a little kick where weight loss is concerned, the ingredients here I would look for would be L-carnitine, which is a chemical that is made in the brain, liver, and kidneys and plays a vital role in the metabolism of lipids or fats. And then the only other natural stimulant you could look for is green tea extract. The compounds in green tea act as an antioxidant, and research suggests that this could speed up your metabolism. So guys, when it comes to protein powder, you really need to look at this as the cherry on top, at most, regardless of the results you're trying to achieve. It is not the cake, it is not the magical powder that achieves the results. Protein powder can help you build and maintain muscle alongside a healthy, well-balanced diet and consistency. It should be seen as a convenient way to get adequate protein on a daily basis if you cannot get that protein from a healthy food source. So if you're buying protein powder purely in the hopes of losing fat, I think you are wasting your money. Consume a diet high in fiber-rich carbohydrates, moderate healthy fats, and high protein, and consume less calories than you burn on a daily basis if you're trying to lose fat, and then decide if substituting with a protein powder is going to be a beneficial choice for you. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it beneficial and maybe learned something new. If you do have any questions, please leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time.